Mimi, it was kind of hard for us to kind of see what happened in word just across the highway on I-5 southbound side. But this is kind of the situation at this point. The cab was dangling off of the overpass here earlier this morning. It has now cleared in the last 15-20 minutes or so. We do have our photojournalist Louis Sierra closer to where that semi-accident happened. If you take a look at your screen, so I'm on the I-5 southbound side. He's closer to the accident there on I-5 northbound side. If you take a look behind me here, it's still a very active scene. Now the cab has now been cleared from the overpass. The rest of the semi was kind of hanging in the air. That part of it has sort of been cleared off of the overpass. But I also want to note that we did talk to Washington State Patrol earlier this morning, and they said their next big task is not just getting the semi safely off of the highway here, but then after they do that, to check the overpass to make sure there wasn't any sort of damage to the overpass there as this semi was sort of dangling there from that overpass. It's not exactly clear how this happened as well. Possible fatigue could have played a factor, we're told, but that is sort of the situation at this point. Traffic is being pushed to one lane as you get a little closer. So it's two lanes from sort of, as we can see, as you approach the accident, and then as you get closer to sort of the scene here, they kind of converged people to one lane. So that's sort of the situation right here. But take a listen to the State Patrol describe sort of the scene here in the situation.
It appears that the semi-truck veered to the right going northbound here on I-5 and then struck a Jersey barrier, which then elevated the cab of that truck upwards, and then the trailer spun to its side and basically with the momentum pushed the cab forward and up.
So at this point, you can sort of see a little bit of clearing here. First of all, the cab is no longer dangling. The semi is no longer sort of in the air. They've gotten it on its side now. So a little bit clearing there. We're told from Washington State Patrol about a half an hour ago that they should expect it should safely take about another hour and a half to 2 hours at this point to get it safely removed and cleared so that traffic can get back to normal for the Thursday morning commute. We're also told that the semi was carrying tortilla chips, which is something that was sort of interesting here in the mix of everything. And I also want to point out that the driver was transported to St. Joe's Hospital nearby. We're told that he is expected to be okay. Again, fatigue might have played a factor in how everything sort of played out here this morning. But for now, reporting live here in Lakewood, Angelique Hockaday, King 5 News.